So you've had 2 sessions so far, the introductory first hour and then a full 2-hour session. And we did some breath work. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience right before we started working together? You were on Adderall and having migraines. If you can just tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I had a lot of substances that I leaned on, and it was at a time where I was just coming back to my body and seeing all the trauma that was still there, and noticing like that I have these patterns of like reaching for things when either I feel anxious or distracted, or so I have 3 medications, ketamine, Adderall, and tramadol. And after the first session, I didn't take any Adderall and tramadol, and after the second session, still none of that. Still taking the ketamine, but ready to let go of that after this session, so we'll check in with the next one. But overall, reorganizing my life so that I give space to where when I feel those emotions, I reach for other soothers like art or my comfy blankets or water or yoga. And I've just noticed how my body has been telling me exactly what it needs, and I've been better at listening to that since our sessions. And then with feminine health, after the first session, I started my cycle, and it was really like rich red blood, which isn't common for me, and it was a shorter cycle, which was really cool. And after the breast work of the second session, the next day I had no tenderness. I'm usually way tender during my cycle and before my cycle. No tenderness, and they were just so beautiful and perky and round. And I also noticed that after the first session, my body had let go of a lot of fluid that it was holding in places, and the shape looked different. I noticed a lot in my legs, and I've noticed with the inflammation I felt in my right hip, I'm feeling that relax and release a lot, and yoga's helping a lot too with that. Yes, I'm feeling just a lot safer in my body, and I'm so happy I invested in this. This gives me something to look forward to, because I've noticed so much change with each session that I know it's going to keep progressing.
Thank you so much. That's so awesome. I'm so excited for you. And just to recap for the video, so your sessions have been a week apart, and we've only done the first 2, and you've already noticed huge changes in your medication, in the tone of your body, in like mood. It sounds like yoga is getting like easier, pain is going down. Migraines, you haven't had a migraine since the very first session. You had one, you taught a pretty intense yoga class after the first session, got a migraine from that, but now we're going on 2-3 weeks migraine free. 2-3 weeks tramadol and Adderall free.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Yes. It's so nice. I'm so grateful.
Awesome. Well, let's get you on the table.
Yay.